So this is the next duo show for the next album, which is Push and Roll, after Pinnacle Picture years ago. And we're finally ready to do another one. So this is Push and Roll. This song, of course, is Push and Roll. So, that was played on my Larry Dillon built C-tuning guitar. I also call it Seagull tuning, which is C, C,
G.
C, G, C, G, C, C. It's like sitar. And now we go in this direction. We do song about cosmic subjects, including some This is called Realm Can, R-E-A-L-M, Realm Can. You fell through the street and the sidewalk collided with your feet. You met every face you've ever known, which would not take long to know. Dodging past the tinted sedan, you threw your head in a realm can. There was more there than you could think of. You ripped your clothes off and cried no. Lost from the waist down, your hands had to walk you over. You started painting teeth in your eyes, only you saw through your smile. Ignoring all the shouts of doom, you bought an infinity. You couldn't quite keep up with payments. You sold your time and cried success. You thought in your place, with only your face, spread lie down and pray, and work all day, and spread what you could. It makes you bad or nervous. You worked and cried too. Just your wind remains, but you're still arguing with weather. The dinosaurs still dog your heels, but you still know what's what is real. The realm cans and infinity are molding you relative. The manhole covers are dropping hints. And slowly learn what all this means. Duvetrins contracture, playing guitar with the string collected so long to get around to doing this. And that is the hardest guitar part I've ever written, ever for myself to play. And I found a way to rearrange it so it was possible to do this. The most popular song I've ever posted on SoundCloud is Hands Down, a talking blues song called Talking Bustole Blues, written on the unfortunate past that we went through. And I so much prefer the new way of societal response to our hope having something better than alcohol to go up with. Put it that way. So anyway, because of the happiness situation we find ourselves in, I rewrote the entire song to reflect the new happy days we're enjoying. And so this is now Talking Bowl Dust Blues. The Talking Bowl Dust Blues. And I kept the same ending word of every line except the first one of the whole song, but I changed the story completely. So here it is. This is Talking Bowl Dust Blues. I thrust and I dreamed I was at the start of a harvest. I was groping my way back up from the dark when this voice says, I'm not an ark. I thought, this is an awful nice dream to be dreaming so late, and I discovered I was awake. Nice dream. Walked out of my friend's room looking untensed. I could tell by his face I was in the presence of a legal vegetable substance. That was a vegetable, remember that. Next time you smoke out, lock your doors. And if someone knocks, ask them for a search warrant. And if they've got one, can they check your eyes? You will soon be experiencing Well, I guess you can tell I'm not very tough, and the last thing I need is to wear handcuffs. Why, then we couldn't shake hands and agree that we're not communists because we have red, white, and blue rolling papers to prove it. Just to make sure he never got a job, he tried to sell a car with no doorknobs. Just not enough actual real length to achieve what might be called roadworthy strength. Where one would really and truly hate to smash into a steel grate. Ooh, these images have turned awfully mean. We need a shotgun to shoot us back to a nicer scene. Our joys are well protected. No telling what that hip smoke do. Why, you might just decide to take off all your clothes, or just blow a big hit up your nose. But then again, you might decide just not to speak. And make funny faces while you poke your cheek. I wasn't hiding my legal hemp steroids, but we overlooked it until it happened again. And then we'll sleep in nice clean sheets and wear nice clothes and don't look cheap. I'll wear my own clothes that won't stumble. So I went to a show with a bunch of girls and guys. The songs were so emotional, I thought I was going to cry. But my friend saved me. He called me just in time. He took my word while questioning which strain was mine. He knew I never lie, and I just seek information, but in spite of all that, I was grunting information. Well, I was freaking out. One could easily assume that I just wore the face of someone who so even I wasn't offended as I headed for the back and was sitting with my pants down on the second flat. And when that water was happily splashing, I said, "Okay, sir, finish the questioning." I was answering questions on top. So we were laughing and laughing on an old mattress, simply enjoying without duress. We were relaxed. He questioned me anyway, and his voice got warmer. He said, "Have you ever thought of being an informer?" I said, "Well, yes, sir. All my teachers taught me that it was the Russians and the Chinese who knew the third-day strain." He said, "That's funny. Did you learn that in school? One that had a mold and the gold." And I said, "Well, do unto others as you would have others do unto you." He said, "Well, don't bogart, that's the rules." So I went back to my cell. I don't have a cell. So I paid 20 for what used to cost 100. See what I mean? Freedom isn't free, but it's a lot cheaper. So, talking really doesn't do it. So now we're going to switch to another guitar, a traveling guitar. Carol gave me. She didn't end up liking it. And this is in the first open tuning that I ever learned, which is just tuning the two E strings down to D, and it's called D mode tuning. It's the same one that Bob Dylan uses for It's Alright Ma. It's called Are You Listening? It was inspired by my grandmother asking me to write a song called that, but she wanted it to be just a diatribe against Richard Nixon, who I disagreed with as vehemently as she did. But what she didn't understand was an artist can't just write political propaganda, it has to be art. So, since she wasn't the best example of a liberal in the world anyway, I kind of had to make part of her message to her without her knowing that, And then some stuff that I would have said to Nixon, and just some other stuff that was my philosophical take on politics. So this is called Are You Listening? It seems your ears are filled with rain. It's true the world's gone insane. Hurting someone who loves you hurts worse than pain. Can you hear the laughter of the shallows. It seems your ears are filled with snow. The executioner always thinks he knows, but the flower who is busy making speeches has no time to grow. Are you listening? Do you hear the whimper of the fist? It seems your ears are filled with mist. All those magnets are so hard to resist, but the problem that is left unseen does not exist. Are you listening? Can you hear the yelp of the dogs? It seems your ears are filled with fog. Until they're after you, you're with the mob. When the majority changes sides, you lose your job. Are you listening? Do you hear those who admit they are lost? It seems your ears are filled with frost. It's true, your boundary's been crossed. If you hadn't put it there, you wouldn't see us. Are you listening? Can you hear just one from the crowd? It seems your ears are filled with clouds. It's true, one voice isn't very loud. If it were a stamp that you owned, then you'd be proud. Are you listening? Are you listening? Can you hear those whispering of peace? It seems your ears are filled with sweet. It's true, there's more than the eye meets. The sky goes on forever, just on your feet. Are you listening? Will you hear silent infinity? It seems your ears are filled with breeze. The wind is not for you to see, but if you were no longer just you,